Hey there, America. Steven Sheets on my new YouTube channel, and a great big welcome to Saturday the 14th Livestream show. And today is Saturday the 14th, 2026, and I hope everyone's having a good day today. And that's bad news, folks. My Facebook account's gone signed off. I don't know what happened. One of these days, I don't know, find a way to create a new Facebook account. And I don't know why my Facebook account got signed off, but I hope one of these days we all have to find a way to get my Facebook account back on my computer. But I still have my Facebook account on my phone, of course. And it's a beautiful day outside right now here in Carter, PA, Pennsylvania. But it's still a blustery day out there. And tonight, House of Svengoolie is about to release the first horror classic film of the year of 1980. Tonight, House of Svengoolie is about to release the first classic film of the year of 1980, such as the day from yesterday, when it was Cowboy Jason Voorhees Day. But I'm not going to be Cowboy Jason Voorhees on this Friday the 13th. But like I said, the House of Svengoolie is about to release the first horror movie classic on MeTV tonight at 8, 7 Central. Such as this movie coming up today at 8, 7 Central, Friday the 13th. And the killer is not Jason Voorhees in this film. It's another killer. And that other killer was by the name of this character. It's Palmer Voorhees. And Palmer Voorhees is the first type of character in the Friday the 13th killer films. And the actor in this film star by the name of Betsy Palmer. Betsy Palmer is the first type of lady who star in this 1980 classic Friday the 13th. Like I said, this film doesn't have Jason Voorhees, but this time in that 1980 film is another killer by the name of Miss Voorhees, also by the name of Palmer Voorhees. And Palmer Voorhees is the first type of character in the first Friday the 13th horror classic film of all time. And the House of Svengoolie is going to release that on MeTV starting at 8, 7 Central. Right after the Three Stooges comedy shorts on MeTV first. And yes, Friday the 13th, every month where the 13th strikes, it's also start of Jason Voorhees' birthday. Now, the reason I told you before a couple years ago that my black hat has been worn out, so I thrown it away in the trash can. So now you'll be dealing with the white cowboy hat person, the brown cowboy hat, and the black fedora that I'm wearing right now. And this black fedora still may be kind of like a real hat to me. And now, There we go. This is the link on the chat here, so that way any new people, any new guest stars like to try to stop by today. Probably Midwest Tail or Slick Six Guns, the one that I was on his show. And Slick Six Guns and I had a fun time today. While I'm on his channel. And I did show him some singing performances, but I may not sing today. Then after the Friday the 13th of the House of Svengoolie, then after the Friday the 13th of the movie of the House of Svengoolie on MeTV, comes another horror classic coming up. Just as soon as I find it somewhere, just let me type in MeTV real quick here. And let me check on Svengoolie. All right. We've already seen The Son of Frankenstein. Now, Son of Frankenstein is the first another horror classic film where the stars of Bela Lugosi and Boris Karloff and many other characters. That happened on March 7th. That's what's going to happen tonight, folks. Friday the 13th, the movie coming up on House of Svengoolie at 8/7 Central. Then after Friday the 13th, on March the 21st, we have The Mummy's Hand. Now, The Mummy's Hand may be another scariest film with The Mummy, with Dick Ferran, Peggy Morgan, and Wallace Ford star in this film. And then after that, then on March 28th, Vincent Price stars in The House on the Haunted Hill. And that's going to be on March 28th at 8/7 Central. Now, House on the Haunted Hill is where Vincent Price starred in that film. And it was the first time that when Vincent Price ever starred on that film. And yes, like I said, tonight, the House of Svengoolie on MeTV is about to release the first Friday the 13th film in the year of 1980. 1980 is the first horror film of Friday the 13th. But as you can see, there'll be no Jason Voorhees on that film. There'll be another killer. It's Pamela Voorhees. Pamela Voorhees is the voice by Betsy Palmer. Betsy Palmer is the first type of female character, star, who started in this 1980 film. But during the ending part of that film is when the other lady grabs a machete and really kills Pamela Voorhees. And after the first Friday the 13th in 1980 comes Friday the 13th Part 2, where the real Jason Voorhees strikes. But during the Part 2 of the film, where Jason is wearing a one-eyed bag mask, and the weapon that he used is the axe. He used that weapon all the time. Excuse me. And on Wednesday the 11th, it was a bad day that day. I mean, we have a heavy downpours, lightning and thunder, and a little wind. And but it's a good thing we survived. And we only got a couple days away until the day of Wednesday the 1st, which is April Fool's Day. Now, let me explain to you about April Fool's Day. You see, April Fool's Day is where somebody pranks on everybody else. But I hope none of my sisters or Sky better not be pranking on me, because they might play a practical joke on me. But if they do, I'm going to have to do something about them. But I'm going to play a little prank joke on them if they ever play a little trick joke on me. And, give me a moment here. Okay, but, yes. Yes, like I said, tonight at 7 Central, the House of Svengoolie is about to release the first Friday the 13th film in 1980. And, there will be no Jason Voorhees in this first film. It'll be Paloma Voorhees. Paloma Voorhees is the voice actor named Betsy Palmer. Betsy Palmer starred in this classic film in the 1980s, and it was and it was released from Paramount. And it was the first time that when Friday the 13th film was about to come up on House of Svengoolie tonight. But too bad we don't have Me TV on our living room TV. Now, me and my sister Nikki are probably going to the same baseball field with a minor league baseball game. Maybe someday. And there was a first song in 1994 where Alabama, the band, who does a song called "The Cheap Seats," and like I said, I don't know if I'm going to sing today, but we're just going to have a little talk here and maybe talk to some guest stars if they show up today. And hopefully we're going to talk to someone about their channel, what do they do and where they live. I know we already have fun karaoke with Bruce Harvey and Squirrel's World, and but I hope there's somebody else on the karaoke channel who would like to try and stop by and sing. Or any cowboy action shooting contestants may stop by and say hello, or something like that. And I think after this live stream is over, if I'm still on my YouTube channel, I might try and work on maybe a clip of special edition of Tombstone, probably the Gunfighting OK Corral special edition, or a special edition of Earth Vendetta Ride. I think I still have the picture of it somewhere. But I finally just finished the 14 homemade videos of WrestleMania Western Edition. And I think I have it. Oh, all right. There it is. You see, I made this picture. It's kind of like a real Wyatt Earp's Vendetta ride. But this time it's Midwest Tales Vendetta ride. And on the picture, we have Midwest Tale in the middle. Then we have Sharon Stone and me on the left. And on the right, we have two men of Walker, Texas Ranger, Chuck Norris and Clarence Gilliard. And right after I work on the part where Frank Stillwell has been shot by Wyatt Earp, and after he shot Frank Stillwell, he singles Virgil, one for Morgan. And I really do like Tombstone movie and Wyatt Earp the Betters. But I still like Wild Bill, the film in 1995. And Jeff Bridges, who was the star in that film. But this time I made up something new. Now, I'm sure y'all remember Stone Cold Steve Austin. He's the first World Wrestling Federation superstar. He's from Austin, Texas. But maybe after this live stream is over as well, I might have to work on the special clip of Stone Cold Steve Austin. As this time I made Stone Cold Steve Austin as Wild Bill Hickok. And the reason I remade this picture is because I'm a huge fan of Western. And as you can see, I remade Stone Cold Steve Austin dressing up as Wild Bill Hickok. Well, hello there, Squirrel Swirl. Good to see you. And Glitter Bomb Wave to you. And Lifesavers TV, good to see you. Welcome aboard. Yeah, Lifesavers TV is another good YouTube person. And he does karaoke sometimes. And hopefully, I might try to do a karaoke show again someday. And maybe Lifesavers TV could try to stop by. And hopefully he's got some good songs for us to sing. And if he's a karaoke singer, he might. Huh? If Lifesavers TV is a karaoke singer, maybe I should start my next karaoke live stream concert show. And hopefully Lifesavers TV could stop by and maybe sing us some songs or some great songs that he's sung. And I know Squirrel Swirl and Bruce Harvey joined as my first guest stars on my karaoke live stream concert show. And we had a fun time together. Uh-oh. That's terrible, That's terrible, Lifesavers TV. Terrible. And like I said, folks, tonight at 8/7 Central, the House of Svengoolie is about to release the first Friday the 13th film in 1980. But this time it's not Jason Voorhees. It's somebody else. And it's by the name of Paloma Voorhees. And the voice actor of Panama Voice was by the name of Betsy Palmer. Betsy Palmer is the first lady who was Mrs. Voorhees. And during the ending part of the film, like I told you before, that's when a lady grabs a machete and slices Mrs. Voorhees in the head, in the throat. And that's when Mrs. Voorhees had been killed. And but the ending, the real Jason Voorhees strikes. And he comes out on Friday the 13th, Part 2. And the Friday the 13th in 1980 may be the first time that it was the first film. Yeah, it's terrible. There's Lifesavers TV. And Squirrel Swirl. Oh, what's up? Uh-oh. The missiles are coming to your place. Yikes. Yeah, you need to go to your shelter. Because that GTT, the missiles are coming. Uh-oh. That's not good there, Lifesavers TV. But stay safe from the missile attack. And Squirrel, I got some bad news here. My Facebook account on my computer just got signed off. I don't know what happened. I don't know how I'm supposed to get back my Facebook account. If my Facebook account got signed off on my computer, I'll have to find a way to create a new Facebook account. I don't know. Can you sign back in? Well, I try my best there, Squirrel Swirl, but the account on my Facebook did not show up. And I tried to recover my Facebook account on my computer, but it did not work either. Let me look up something here. Oh, I remember now. The Mummy's Hand, the film, was released in 1940. And that's coming up soon after this movie on House of Svengoolie on MeTV. Like I said, Friday the 13th is the first horror film that's coming up tonight at 8/7 Central on House of Svengoolie. And like I said, that's not Jason Voorhees in this film. It's Mrs. Voorhees. And Friday the 13th in 1980 may be the first scary classic film of all time. That's right, Squirrel Swirl, Jason's mom. But during the ending part of the film, Squirrel Swirl, which is coming up at the ending part, where another lady person grabs a machete and slice Jason's mom in the throat. And another female character who grabs a machete and slices Jason's mom's throat was by the name of Alice Hardy. Alice Hardy was played by Ed Andreina King. And she was the first lady who played this film in 1980 by the name of Alice Hardy. You see, Alice Hardy is another character who starts in the Friday the 13th film in 1980s. And that's when Alice Hardy grabs the machete and slices her throat. And then that's how Jason's mom died. But during the ending part of the film, the real Jason Voorhees strikes. And the move that Alice Hardy used with the machete, he was like this and then slice. No, wait. The move that Alice Hardy did was holding the machete like this and then wham. That's how she does that move. And that might be the finishing move from Alice Hardy. And yes, that's how Alice Hardy does that move. But then during the ending part of the film of the Friday the 13th, the real Jason Voorhees strikes. And he stars in Friday the 13th Part 2. I think I have a picture of Friday the 13th Part 2. Just as I find it first. Here it is, Friday the 13th Part 2. Now, after the first part of Friday the 13th, after Jason's mom have died, after Alice Hardy slices Jason's mom in the throat, then that's when the real Jason Voorhees comes up with a pickaxe. And pickaxe is the first weapon that the miners have been used to dig for gold. But now it's Jason Voorhees' weapon of all time. And Friday the 13th Part 2 was released in the year of 1981. And There was another scarier movie of all time in 1981. Such as this one. It's called Evil Speak. And Evil Speak, the film, was released in 1981 also. And I better not tell you this film here, because it's where Stanley Cooper Smith summons the powers of evil. And but anyway, but I better not tell you about that film called Evil Speak. And but anyway, there's a first scarier film in 1974. Such as this scary character by the name of Dr. Death. And Peter Cushing, who also starred in this 1974 film, who becomes the real Dr. Death, with a skull mask, the cape, the clothing, the gloves, and the hat. And The Madhouse, the film in 1974, may be the first scarier classic of all time. And it may be the picture of the real Dr. Death may be scarier. And now, I'm going to show you I've completed finishing. I finished up the whole entire fan remade home videos of WrestleMania Western Edition. Let me just get them lined up here before I show them to you. And you may not notice Sky Carrier's getting sicker. And maybe her throat's hurting. And but I'm not feeling sick right now, but it's my allergies. But now I'm going to show you some 14 homemade videos that I made of Western Edition of WrestleMania. I made it from 1 to 14 this time. And the first WrestleMania home video that I made is the first one. WrestleMania 1, Western Edition, where Wild Bill Hickok versus Ed Plummer. Then we got WrestleMania 2, where it's from wrestling to boxing. Then WrestleMania 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 home videos that I made. And I did make them. I did a lot of work, but I do it the whole thing. And yeah, like I said, Squirrels, where I tried to sign back in on my computer for the Facebook account, but I don't know why it signed me out. But I still have my Facebook account on my phone here. And the Messenger, too. Uh-oh. Southern Pennsylvania is under a wind advisory. And Squirrel's World, did you see the picture that I made? All right. But like I said, on April 1st is April Fool's Day. And I hope none of my sisters better not be pranking up on me or play an April Fool's Day joke on me. Because if they do, I'm going to play a little joke on them. I don't know what, but I'll think of something. But if they do plan to play an April Fool's joke on me, but you may not notice, another person from Facebook apparently wants to be a guest on my live stream on Tuesday, April 7th. And that person apparently wants to be on my show on April 7th was by the name of, by the name of Bride Nichols. Bride Nichols apparently wants to be on my show on April 7th. And, but apparently she's got her concert to deal with right now. And, Yeah. But yeah, live series TV better stay safe with that missile attack. But that missile attack better not hit Pennsylvania. And yes. Let me look it up something real quick here on the. Let me look up at the Voice of the Mountains Country radio station real quick here. Uh-oh. I think the Voice of the Mountains Country radio station is off the air. Mike Rowe's off the air. I don't know why. But he's still be hosting his own shows every weekdays. Right now he's got a song on the radio right now. It's called Shenandoah, Next to You, Next to Me. And it was the first time that Shenandoah ever done that song before. That's right, Mike Rowe. Mike Rowe is off the air of the Voice of the Mountains Country radio station. But he'll still be on the air every weekdays, I think. And apparently, John Scott, who just released a new video, the story about cannons of the West, cannons of the Wild West. Yeah, but cannons used to be for the Civil War soldiers, and in the Wild Wild West, Cowboys doesn't use cannons to fire cannonballs. They just use pistols and rifles and fire at any other opponents. And I know Mike Rowe's off the air every days, but I hope he'll be back. But hopefully he'll be back on the air probably tomorrow. And but if he does be back on the air tomorrow, make sure you go to his website and go to the nickname and to be on the chat. And like I said, use Audacity to record your voices and make sure you record a song to send it to him. Like the one time he already got me with a voice request with liner and the theme song of the Dukes of Hazzard. And I think I have an audio of it somewhere. Hold on, let me find it first. Oh well. Oh dear. I lost it. And apparently, Drew Ellsworth, I don't know what's wrong with him. I don't know if he's doing a live stream on Monday or not. I don't know what's wrong with him. But I hope he's okay. And apparently I got a little text message from Christy Newton on March the 2nd, where it said several people have asked why they can't watch my visit with you. And the third one on March 3rd said, what you see there, Christy Noon, on my Facebook account is because the copyright have struck again. And now the pictures that I've seen, send them to Patrick. The reason I changed the horror characters, turned into cowboys and cowgirls. And some WWE superstars become superheroes. And some superstars, WWE superstars, becomes Texas Rangers. Like I'm about to show you, for example. Now, the first picture I'm sure y'all recognize by the name of William Marshall who plays Blackula from Scream, Blackula, Scream to Blackula. So now, William Marshall as Blackula has now become a cowboy Blackula. You see, I remade this picture is because since I'm still a huge fan of some horror and Western and World Wrestling Federation. You see, I remade Blackula to become a cowboy Blackula. And but I've already noticed that William Marshall have died in Los Angeles. But he's a good actor. And the reason I made this picture is because William Marshall is a Blackula, so he becomes a cowboy Blackula. Now, I'm sure you recognize another person by the name of Lisa Wilcox. She plays Alice Johnson from Nightmare on Elm Street Part 4, The Dream Master. So now, Lisa Wilcox is Alice Johnson, who becomes the cowgirl Alice Johnson. And I remade this picture because I'm still a huge fan of Westerns. And the reason I made this picture character, this time, she's still wearing blue jeans, but now she's going to be having a cowgirl belt buckle, some type of weapon, and she'll be wearing the still same clothing, and now she's wearing a brown cowboy hat. Now, I'm sure you remember Claude Rains, the first actor in the 1943 film Phantom of the Opera. But now we have another person as the Phantom of the Opera. I gave you The Undertaker. The Undertaker is the Phantom of the Opera. You see, I remade this picture of The Undertaker because The Undertaker may be kind of look like a Western guy with a hat and the clothing, but this time he's the Phantom of the Opera. Now, I'm sure you all recognize John Cena, who's retiring from WWE, and we're sure you're going to miss him with his great attitude adjustment. But now I changed John Cena to make him the Lone Ranger. And the reason I made this picture is because I'm still watching some Westerns of all favorite Western shows. Now, the other person you may recognize, Alec Baldwin. He was a star as become the first superhero by the name The Shadow. But now we have another person who is The Shadow. Was by the name The Rock. Dwayne Johnson. The Rock Dwayne Johnson has now become The Shadow. And the reason I made this picture is because Alec Baldwin, who was the first actor, becomes The Shadow. But now The Rock is going to become The Shadow. Now we have the man, Becky Lynch, is originally from Ireland. And I've changed Becky Lynch into Zorita. And Zorita may be kind of same remade name of Zorro. So now Becky Lynch becomes Zorita. And now, I'm going to show you some different type of masked cowboy horror killers. And the first cowboy horror killer that I would like to show you is this one. Cowboy Jason Voorhees. You see, I remade this picture because Jason from Freddy vs. Jason now becomes Cowboy Jason Voorhees. And with his machete, Cowboy Jason Voorhees ready to fight Freddy Krueger. Now, this other character that I remember was from the Town That Dreads Sundown, was the Phantom Killer. So I made this one a Cowboy Phantom Killer. And you see that Phantom Killer with that mask and the hat and the clothing that he's got. And Excuse me. You see, I remade this picture is because I'm still a huge fan of Westerns. And, like I said, after this live stream is over, I might still work on maybe try to remake pictures of any different characters. And, sometimes still work on the Western edition, some WWE, and some Western movies. And another type of show that I still remember was Walker, Texas Ranger. Walker, Texas Ranger is the first show of all time. But I did a little changing pictures this time. First, we have John Bradshaw Layfield. You know, John Bradshaw Layfield, who just left WWE, now he goes to AEW. So I did a little picture changing for JBL. So now John Bradshaw Layfield becomes Sergeant Cordell Walker. And his partner, Farouk, becomes James Trivette. Now I'm going to show you two cowgirl pictures that I made. I'm sure I'll recognize the lady named Midwest Hale, who was originally named Haley Mitch. So I do a little changing pictures for Haley Mitch. So now Haley Mitch now becomes Winona Earp. And she still was the world's fastest cowgirl and target shooting competition. So I changed her to become the Winona Earp. And then I'm sure I'll recognize the actor Sharon Stone from The Quick and the Dead in the movie Ants. So now I changed Sharon Stone into another U.S. Marshal. And the reason I made these pictures is because I'm still working on some Western clips, maybe from Tombstone or The Quick and the Dead or some other like that. Man, I slept till like 2 in the afternoon again. And hopefully I'll be back. Hopefully. What's this? Wait a minute, I'm picking up a message on my Facebook, folks. Hold on. It says, my oldest left from visiting. I won't be able to make it tonight, but rain check. Uh-oh. That's not good. And but hopefully tomorrow I'll be back on time to start my next live stream, I hope. And I hope my YouTube channel will stay on too. And one of these days I have to think of starting my next karaoke live stream concert, which is I don't know when. But I'll let you know what's going on. And but hopefully after I get some sleep, maybe later tonight, and hopefully I'll wake up in time for me to come upstairs and get on my computer and start my next live stream, I hope. And hopefully I'll be back on time tomorrow. So that concludes my Saturday the 14th live stream show. Thank you for watching it. I do want to thank the people in the chat, Squirrel Swirl and Lifesavers TV for showing up. And new YouTube people, hopefully, if you ever watch my YouTube channel, please check it out. Hit that like button and subscribe. Please, folks, please. And hit that notification bell and send me comments about my videos. Hey, Buck, good to see you. Like I said, YouTube people, if you ever watch my channel, please hit that like button and subscribe and notification bell. And please, folks, please send me comments about my videos. And yes, folks, please subscribe to my channel. Hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and send me comments about my videos. And if you, because I really need new subscribers to my channel. Uh-oh. Another WWE superstar died by the name of Ross Raymond, or should I say Scott Hall. Right now, today's temps in the mid-50s. Tomorrow, 53 degrees and breezy. That means cool. But then on Monday, we have a chance of showers and thunder showers. But we'll be all right with temps in the mid-60s. But then on Tuesday, 38 degrees. And windy and cooler. Then, on St. Patrick's Day, which is on March the 17th, oh, I think I lost my plan book. Oh, it's downstairs. I get it. Hold on, let me look it up something and see what day is St. Patrick's Day. Oh, it's Tuesday the 17th is St. Patrick's Day. Wednesday, 42 degrees and partly cloudy. 50 on Thursday for cloudy skies. And the person by the name of Andrea Michaels. I never met her before, but she may be the finest weather girl I've ever known. And excuse me for a minute. Talk to yourselves in the chat. I'll be right back. Yeah, apparently, folks, Mike Rowe may be off the air on the weekends. But hopefully he'll be back on the air on weekdays. And But Buck Stanley, I still got your name on the messenger, I think. I have to look for it. I'll have to look for it someday. But anyway, it's good to see you on the chat, Buck. And you too, Squirrel Swirl. And man, I did get enough sleep yesterday also. But hopefully I'll be getting some sleep after I get on the computer for a little bit or so. And but I hope my sister, Jessie Kara, better get my Facebook account back online. Because if she doesn't, then I'll have to find a way to create a new Facebook account. Yeah, apparently Sky Carrier is still getting sicker. And it's probably her throat's hurting. And man. Like I said, after this live stream started, I think I might continue working on maybe some more clips of a special edition of Tombstone or maybe some other WWE stuff. And but hopefully I'll be back tomorrow on time for my next live stream show. And I hope you guys will be here for that. So that concludes my Saturday the 14th live stream show. I want to thank you folks for watching it. Thank the people in the chat for showing up. But don't forget, catch tonight at 8, 7 Central for the House of Svengoolie, where the House of Svengoolie is about to release the Friday the 13th film in 1980, and where Jason's mom is the killer. And then, like I said before, the name of by name of Alice Hardy, who grabs the machete and slices Mrs. Voorhees on the throat. The movement that she did with the machete, I think it was kind of like holding with the on like this, and then slice, or maybe it's this way, like that. I don't know. I don't know what moves did Alice did. But if I find out, if I find a clip of it, I'll come back to you on tomorrow. And it was nice to see you too, Squirrel Swirl. And but like I said, folks, if I find a clip from the part where Alice Hardy does a move with a machete and slices Jason's mom's throat, I'll let you know, and I'll come back to it on tomorrow's live stream. And like I said, folks, please subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, hit that notification bell, because I really need new subscribers to my channel. Take care, folks.